Hey, I'm Jason Allen. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be telling you how to pick out your first guitar. If you're a beginner and you're wondering what guitar should I buy, I would suggest buying the easiest playing guitar. And what I mean by easiest is finding the guitar that is easy for you to push the strings down. Now, an acoustic guitar is usually really good to start on. It doesn't have to be a very expensive guitar. You just need to get something that plays easy, and the action does not need to be very high. What I mean by action is the strings, they don't need to be too far off of the fretboard. So if the strings are too high off the fretboard, when you go to push the strings down, it'll kill your fingers. So if the closer the strings are to the fretboard, the easier it is to push down to make the chord and to make those strings ring, because you want each string to ring true. Now, when you go to, say, like a Guitar Center or any guitar store, they usually have someone who can set up the action on the guitar. Don't just think, oh, I'm buying this brand new guitar and it should be just right, because usually they're not. They're close, but they could be better. And what you do is you take it up to the person and ask them if they can set it up for you, and they can usually tell if it needs to go any lower or not. And 9 times out of 10, I've learned that, yeah, it usually needs to go a little lower. So go find that right guitar and try to get it to ring good. It doesn't matter as much how it sounds to me as it does how it plays. If it plays easy for you, then you're going to have a much better time learning, a funner experience. But I did this gig the other day with my friend Chip Oliphant, and we played at this dealership. It was a private party, and let me tell you, it was the coolest place because they had these cool cars sitting out front, and we were singing right there alongside of these awesome classic cars. So here's a little B-roll of those cars, and here's my friend Chip Oliphant picking and singing a little bit, and he's going to tell you a little bit about buying a guitar.
Cause I'm trying to give you a little more time just to get yourself moving on down the line. I got nowhere to go. I got nowhere to be.
I'm here with my buddy Chip Oliphant, and we're talking about guitars right now. And how do you pick the right guitar?
Yeah, so it depends on kind of what you're wanting to use the guitar for. If you're looking to plug it in out in public and play over a PA or something like that, you want to make sure whenever you're picking it in the Guitar Center or guitar shop that you're going to, make sure you plug it in to a amp that they have there on site, and that way you can test the pickup in it. Because a guitar might sound great in a room, but it might not actually sound that great plugged in. So there's a difference. Now, if you're looking for something just for your house, or just to use in the studio and mic it up or something like that, well then yeah, it matters how it plays, and it matters how it sounds in the room just alone without being plugged in. So those are the two differences that I would look for if I was hunting a guitar or something like that. Yeah.
Here's my friend Thom Shepard. He's going to tell you a little bit about picking out guitars. Now let me tell you, this guy, he's been around for a while. I think he knows a thing or two.
Now this is my main guitar that I play all the time. I call her Big Red, and she is a Taylor 615 CE. The first time I played a Taylor 615 CE, I went like this, and I went, oh yeah, that's it. And that's the feeling you need to have when you find a guitar. It does not have to be an expensive guitar, it can be any guitar. But if you strum it, and it speaks to you, and it feels like the right one, then get it. I would also say this, try some other guitars too. I mean, you might think you have found the guitar, but you got to try several of them before you know which is the one. The one that when you strum it, it just feels right, sounds right, and you know it's going to be your best friend on the road for a long time. Now here's why it's important to find the right guitar. Some of them have magic in them. Some of them have hit songs in them. This guitar right here was used to write the song My Texas with Josh Abbott, and he recorded it with Pat Green, and they had a big old Texas #1 with it. So you never know. Now I wanted to tell y'all why Big Red is so special to me. When I first played a Taylor 615 CE, I was at my friend Mary Sue England's house, and she had one, and I strummed it, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is the best sounding guitar ever. Now, these are not cheap. This is an expensive guitar. At the time, I had written a song called Redneck Yacht Club, and it was on the charts, and it was going up, and it was doing great. The thing is, when you have a hit song on the charts, though, it takes like 6 months or a year sometimes to get paid. So I was waiting. I was like, when I get that first nice check for Redneck Yacht Club, I am buying me a Taylor 615 CE. Well, it went all the way to number 1. We had the number 1 party in November of 2005. And 2 days later, I went to the doctor and I found out that I had cancer. And I had to do chemotherapy. And a few weeks into having chemotherapy, it was around Christmas time, my friend Mary Sue showed up at my house with a card in a little bag and a guitar strap. And she said, read the card. And I read it, and it said, all your friends are worried about your health and what's going on with you right now. We wanted to do something to make you feel good. So we are buying you that Taylor guitar that you want. So go online, pick whichever one you want, and it's on us. So I went on the Taylor website, and I saw this red one. I was like, oh, man, that's showbiz right there. So anyway, I picked this out, and I got her probably into January, early February of 06. So I've had her now for 20 years. She's been my main squeeze. She's been all around the world with me, and she is a great guitar.
Well, there you have it. Thank you, Chip, and thank you, Thom, for taking the time out and telling us a little bit about buying a guitar. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. If you found this video useful, please give me a like and a share, and don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next video.